The Colorado River has been called America's hardest working river, and sportsmen and women must work hard to keep it that way. It provides outdoor recreation opportunities for 27 million people. It irrigates 4 million acres of land. It powers large cities in the Southwest, where 40 million people need drinking water. The river supports $1.4 trillion in annual spending, as well as 16 million jobs. For sportswomen like Lindsay Elliott, the Colorado River and its massive tributary network also provide some of the most legendary hunting and fishing opportunities.
4 years ago, I started big game hunting when I moved to Utah. I was near here, just over those hills actually, in a place called Camas, Utah, and was able to, with the support of a mentor, harvest my first mule deer. And what happened was, sort of throughout that year and the ability to share food with my community and stay connected to that experience, I've developed a real passion for hunting. And without intact ecosystems and public access and people taking care of those environments and the waters, I wouldn't have been able to have that experience.
The Colorado River Network sends water to 7 states in the river basin and Mexico, plus 11 national parks, numerous forests, and other public lands. The big problem for the basin is the demand on the river far exceeds its supply. It produces an average of 13.5 million acre-feet of water a year, but the basin states in Mexico divided up 17.5 million acre-feet a year. For decades, the river has not reached the sea. Sportsmen like Bill Christensen know what's at risk.
And I've got grandchildren, and I want to be able to take them fishing until they're adults so they can take their children fishing. A year ago, I had the chance to fish with my grandson Henry. He caught some huge fish, and he wouldn't have been able to do it because we were on water that directly impacted the Colorado River. You know, that memory sticks with me today, and I know he's got a picture of it blown up with that big fish on his dresser. And now that he's moved down to Austin, I hope he'll be able to share that story with people that live in Texas, so they understand all the concerns and all the pressures that are on the river. But that memory I'll never forget.
Anglers don't want the Colorado River to fade into their distant memories. They want to leave behind a thriving river system for future generations. The federal WaterSMART grant program is working to sustain and manage America's resources for tomorrow by leveraging local, state, and private money to increase water efficiency, improve fisheries, and strengthen river health. Since 2008, 280 WaterSMART projects have leveraged $150 million investment to conserve 1 million acre-feet of water annually. That water sustains small communities and improves economic opportunity.
It's a really interesting time right now in the outdoor recreation economy, where for the first time our contribution to GDP is being measured. And what we're finding is that the contribution is massive. So our business fundamentally supports people who want to enjoy their lives outside. And so the success of our business is directly tied to our collective success of managing our ecosystems and managing our healthy waters.
Balancing the water needs for the Colorado River Basin will strengthen our economy, ensure clean water for drinking, and maintain healthy fish and wildlife populations for future generations of sportsmen and women.
But we got to do more, and we got to get involved as sportsmen. We got to join organizations that make a difference. We need to be involved publicly with our federal and state agencies and the great conservation organizations that are making this happen. That's how anyone can get involved.
And it's easy to care about it. It's much more difficult to do something that's going to change things on a larger scale, but it's part of being a citizen of your ecosystem.
My mom taught me how to fish, not my dad, and she couldn't fish it dry to save her life, and her casting wasn't much, but she caught more fish than I could ever think about catching.
Oh, I thought that was a fish. Easy. Easy dog.